All right, I need to tell you something that could completely change the housing market this year. Mortgage rates have finally dropped below 6%. But here's the weird part. Even though rates are falling, homes are still in short supply. So what's going on? Why aren't people selling yet? The answer is something called the rate lock-in effect, and the numbers behind it are actually pretty fascinating. Hey everyone, I'm John Hurlbut with the Altitude Homes team, and if you've been wondering whether this drop in interest rates means it's finally time to buy or sell a home, this is the update you want to hear. And while you're here, go ahead and click that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any more important information like this. Okay, so let's get into it. Right now, the housing market is basically stuck between two forces pulling in opposite directions: lower mortgage rates and homeowners who still don't want to move. Let me explain what's happening. Over the last few years, millions of homeowners locked in extremely low mortgage rates. We're talking 3%, 4%, sometimes even lower. So when mortgage rates jumped into the 6s and 7s, a lot of people looked at their current payment and thought, why would I ever give this up? And that created something economists call a rate lock-in effect. Basically, people are locked into their homes because their mortgage is too good to leave. Sounds weird. And the data behind this is really interesting. As of late 2025, 31.5% of homeowners have mortgage rates between 3 and 4%. About 20% have rates below 3%. So roughly half of homeowners are sitting on rates between 3 and 5%. Now, here's the twist. More than 21% of homeowners now have mortgage rates above 6%. That means for the first time in years, there are actually more people with rates above 6% than below 3%. And that's a big shift away from the ultra-low pandemic era. Even though mortgage rates have dipped below 6% again here in early 2026, inventory is still tight because homeowners with those 3 or 4% mortgages are still thinking, why would I trade this for something higher? So they stay put, which keeps housing supply limited. And that's one of the reasons home prices have stayed surprisingly strong. But here's where things start getting interesting. The gap between existing mortgage rates and current rates is slowly closing. When that happens, homeowners start feeling more comfortable making a move. In fact, we're already actively seeing inventory starting to rise, especially in parts of the West and the South. Now, it hasn't fully broken the lock-in effect yet, but the pressure is definitely starting to ease. If you're a buyer, this creates really interesting opportunity window. Lower mortgage rates means lower monthly payments, which helps affordability. But at the same time, we still don't have a flood of inventory hitting the market just yet. So buyers may have a brief period where rates improve before competition explodes again. And historically, when rates drop, buyers who were waiting tend to jump back in all at once. If you're a homeowner thinking about selling, lower rates are one of the biggest things that bring buyers back into the market. More buyers means more showings, more offers, and stronger pricing potential. And if rates continue drifting down even a little more, we could start seeing more homeowners finally decide it's time to move, which would bring more listings onto the market. So the big takeaway here is this: mortgage rates dropping below 6% is a big psychological milestone. But the housing market is still being shaped by millions of homeowners sitting on ultra-low rates. And the moment that lock-in effect really starts to break, the market could move very quickly. If you're trying to decide whether now is the right time to buy or sell, I'd be happy to walk through the numbers with you. If you'd be so kind as to leave a comment, I'd love to know. What do you think is going to happen? Why are you deciding to buy or sell now? Or if you're not jumping in just yet, tell me why and what would convince you to make a move. Again, I'm John Hurlbut with the Altitude Homes team. Catch you at the next one.